Hey Baller, this is Squiggles, and we are going to continue watching Complexity's Cats as he takes on a whole wide range of people. This one is going to be ToD, very talented Protoss player, and looks like ToD going to be going for a fast expo, pretty good, and Cat's already not lying it, or not liking it, I think, because of the matchup. I wasn't quite sure what he read, but let's see what Catz does. If he goes for any kind of craziness, looks like he's just going to be getting lots of drones going up to at least 14 before we see anything. And meanwhile, ToD is scouting pretty quick, just chrono boosting out those probes. And we should see what looks to be a, I'm guessing it's going to be a forge. I'm guessing. It would blow my mind if it wasn't. Hey, look, a forge. Sweet. All right. So he's going to be going for a forge fast expand. Very, very standard on this map. And they are in cross position, so it should work out quite well for ToD. And Catz is going for, is he actually going for an expansion? Oh, baby, I think he is. He's against a Protoss. He doesn't even care. And he should be able to get it up. There it is. Ta-da! Way before the probe even gets there. So pretty cool there. Took a little bit of a gamble. A lot of people will go for that spawning pool first simply because they really don't like dealing with the probe and the pylons and everything else that, ToD can do. But Catz, very calm, very collected, just saying, you know what, I can get away with it, and he does. So, yeah, looking pretty good for Catz so far. Of course, ToD will be, I'm assuming, will be getting his expansion before any kind of cannons. He saw what Catz did, and he knows that he does not need. He could probably actually get his gateway before he gets cannons too, because he doesn't really need them. I mean, you can see Catz doesn't even doesn't even have a spawning pool yet, and the probe knows it. So yeah, you can see here that ToD is going to be adjusting his build a little bit, adding on that gateway instead of getting cannons, and then going to go apparently scout. Where is he going? Following this line, I don't know where he is going. Oh, he's actually scouting over here. That is brilliant because look at Catz actually taking a Ninja Expo, and who would have ever thought? I mean, ToD is actually going to scout it, and he's going to be like, "Wow, that's pretty crazy that Catz would do that." So Catz actually getting 2 hatcheries out before he gets his spawning pool. That is about as greedy as you can get. I mean, honestly, that's really greedy. Catz, you're being greedy. Ugh. So the question now is going to be, what is ToD going to do about it? He knows that Catz is greedy. He knows that he doesn't even have any units out, really. So what is he going to do? And you know what? What? And Catz is actually putting another expansion down over here. He may actually end up canceling this. I'm not sure. There is going to be a cannon. I think that cannon's going to be in range. Is Catz going to let this finish or not? Okay, it's finished. So these, well, I don't know if this cannon can actually reach. I think it will, but even if it doesn't, this pylon will allow him to put a cannon down here, which should reach. So, all right, pretty crazy cool stuff going on already in this incredibly unusual game, which has Catz ninja or proxy hatching his opponent, and actually that's pretty normal for Catz to do, but. All right, here we go. Yep, here comes another cannon, and is he going to get it down before the creep gets there? Ta-da! Yay! So this cannon will be in range. There goes the spine crawler down, and then we're just going to have all kinds of little craziness. And wait, is this? It's not actually shooting the hatchery. It's shooting the larva, which is kind of funny. Can't hit the hatchery. Wow! Can't hit the hatchery, but can kill all the larvae. That's what? Oh, that's so goofy. That's so goofy. Oh man. Well. Meanwhile, in another part of town, Catz has a hatchery down. Can't really do much about it, so, I mean, do anything with it. He's going to go ahead and get a queen, and why not? Why would you not want a macro, maybe get some additional... I'm actually surprised he doesn't make a bunch of drones and just like Spinecrawler inside. That would be kind of funny. But he is not. He is going to go for the very standard, try to defend against the cannons that are shooting at your third expansion while he gets up a single spine crawler to defend, and he's actually getting a lair, so no tech at all, no speed, no anything. Catz is just kind of playing crazy, I'm not gonna lie. And hey, look, now now ToD knows. He knows that Catz is in his base. And you know what? ToD doesn't have any actual units. He has a stalker. So this queen, the queen's going to get surrounded. The queen's going to get surrounded by the probes. Oh, no. Of course, the creep tumor's down, so that'll help. And the queen not going to get another larva inject off. Oh, sad day. Going to be taken out, it looks like, by this sentry. No! No, the queen's going to live. Oh, the queen's going to... No, the queen's going to die to tasers now. Oh! And the probe gets the most valuable player award, killing off that queen. This is so kooky. Let's go ahead and take a look at the units lost tab. We can see resource-wise, very even. Units-wise, is that units? There we go. It looks like ColCatz is up on drones. Of course, no units. He has the one queen, and that's it. So now it looks like ToD is going to be trying to take this out. More lings spawning, and are they going to get the sentry? It looks like, no, probably not, because there's the cannon there. Oh, man. But look at this. ColCatz is continuing to creep with this creep tumors, and he's, oh, man, he can probably put another creep tumor. Yeah, right there. So he's just being super annoying. Meanwhile, over here, I mean, it took forever, but I'll give you a shot of it, I guess. ColCatz has lost his expansion as he very slowly, poor spine crawler, and he's going to take the lonely path all the way over here to where he's going to plant himself. There's a little shadow him over there, so that's going to take all day, just as fast as a queen off creep. Meanwhile, ColCatz is continuing to just spam creep tumors, and looks like he's going to lose his larva. So I'm not really sure what that actually did for ColCatz, except it's giving him line of sight, actually. The creep tumors are giving him line of sight, and his opponent doesn't have anything that can scout anything. But his opponent does have a lot of barracks and a Twilight Council, which he is not getting blink or charge just yet. He's not getting any. Oh, never mind. He's getting a Dark Shrine. Oh, there we go. So ColCatz now going to be throwing down his 75th hatchery of this game as he attempts to build some Mutaliskas, which are on the way. And are these mutas going to be able to do the damage that they deserve to be able to do before ToD is able to run away? Looks like these mutas are going to be killing off a few things. There is already a cannon down, and oh, look at that little traversing going on, and actually rallying to the creep tumor. That's cute. And let's see, one cannon is on the way. There's one cannon already done. This stalker is going to play ring around the nexus and survive. It looks like the cannon going to be canceled right there at the last second. Great timing by ToD. And there's so much purple in this Protoss base. It's so weird looking. More mutas coming in, and they may try to, hook up with these mutas. Going back to the units lost tab, we can see that ColCatz has lost a little bit more now. And on the units tab, let's go ahead and check out the units tab. Looks like 51 drones to 42 probes. There are a couple of DTs. Where are these DTs? Oh, look at that. They are in the main base, and they are getting all kinds of kills. 3 kills on this DT, only 2 kills on this one, but no kind of detection at all. Now there's an Overseer, and there's mutas, so it looks like ColCatz is going to be able to clean this up. But, I mean, already these DTs have definitely paid for themselves. 9 kills on one, I think like 4 or 5 on the other one, so pretty cool there. And ToD, of course, with this little fortress of, I don't know, Doom or whatever you want to call it. But he's just kind of all over the map, and now ColCatz is going to kind of have to decide what he wants to do. Looks like he's going to have to rebuild his Spire. That was a nice snipe by ToD with those DTs. And look at that. It looks like now ToD is going to be killing off that Cybernetics core. Of course, he should have another one built if he doesn't already. There it is. Another one is already built. So going to be killing off the Cyber core and pushing out into the middle of the map. And here comes mutas, and they're actually focusing on the other Cyber core, and that's hilarious because if they get that core, that would just be so bad for ToD, who's just about to kill his. Okay, one core is down. The second core, so funny that I'm talking about 2 Cybernetics cores, but I am. The second core is going to live at least for the time being, but these mutas are back in the little money area, going to be poking and trying to get whatever damage they can do. Looks like they killed 1 probe just by virtue of the glaive attacks. And ToD now is going to build a pylon out here again in the exact same spot so that he can do it. Actually, it's a little bit closer to the minerals so that bounce will actually hurt more units. That's good. Very nice of him. Looks like ColCatz is up by about 10 supply right now. 7 more mutas on the way, and he's going to continue to poke back around and not really going to get any more damage done on the Cyber Core as ToD is pinned back in his base for the time being, trying to move out. He wants to move out so bad, but he just can't do it. He has to keep some of these stalkers here. And it looks like he did kill a couple of those creep tumors, but there still is a creep tumor nowhere. Yep. So Looks like it's not really going to matter. Cannon taking lots of Mutalisks. Muta just barely gets away and killing off that gas, being annoying. Just wants to stop the mining of ToD with, you know, however he can. Meanwhile, it looks like ColCatz is taking a little bit more of a supply lead, has expanded over here, and is just continuing to get Mutalisks. These Mutas have +0/+0, which is not as good as +1/+1, but he's just trying to get critical mass of Mutas first. No, nice blink by ToD, and he is absolutely shredding the Mutas, and by shredding, I mean shredding their health. Looks like he only got 1 or 2 of them, but he did do some damage to the other ones. And now ColCatz is kind of, he's trying to find places to damage ToD, but ToD just has, like, he has cannons everywhere. It looks like he's hiding a couple more gateways back here, but ToD is just in a pretty bunkered down position already, or I should say hunkered down position already. So he's pretty much unharassable, if that, yeah. So, I mean, ColCatz could, if he gets a whole bunch of mutas, just come in and, like, kill the cannons, but he has like 5 cannons at this expansion, 6 if you count this one. So, I mean, he's just very, very safe right now. Oh, these mutas may come over here and pick off these pylons. That would be nice, and actually that would supply block ToD if he does that. If he can pick off this pylon, it looks like the cannon will get a couple of shots off, but he's going to get taken down before he can end any muta's day. And that is, ToD just built some more stuff, so it's not actually going to supply block him. Meanwhile, ColCatz expanding yet again and taking out his destructible rocks, and it looks like putting another hatchery here. So 3 hatches, or I guess 2 hatches now for ColCatz on the way. Has a couple more spine crawlers, continuing to make mutas, and now some zerglings, getting +1 flyer and melee attack. And, oh no, little miss rally. A couple of mutas are donated to ToD just to keep things a little bit even. ColCatz is getting about 30 supply ahead in food now, which is going to be quite good. Looks like ToD is going for +2 weapons. So he's going to be like a full upgrade ahead of ColCatz as far as upgrades go. No armor yet, just getting the +1 and then the +2. So, oh, look at this. We have High Templar could possibly be coming out. Either Archons or High Templar. The reason I say High Templar and not Archons, which I realize you can make Archons with High Templar, is because he already has the DT Shrine. And if he was going to do Archons, he would just make DTs and morph them. So doing High Templars instead signals me that he's going to be getting Storm, and that blink signals to me that a lot of these Zerglings are going to die. And they did do a little bit of damage to one Stalker, so I guess they can feel happy about that. All right, here we go. ColCatz has quite a few. That is, I think, a cloud. That's 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. No, it's just barely not a cloud, and now it's a cloud. Yes, with those extra, he has his obligatory, that's a terrible way of saying that, 25 mutas, so he now has a cloud of mutas. There's the blink to see what he can do. Oh, nice job with that sentry getting the Guardian Shield off, and it looks like ToD will hold and actually get a couple more kills by blinking forward. So we have more cannons being built as oh, that's so cute, having that Overlord just creep that expansion. But ColCatz just going to be kind of moving around in different areas and seeing what he can do. It looks like, oh, one expansion was taken out by a Warp Prism drop of DTs and a few other shenanigans going on, but it looks like this Nexus is going to have to be canceled. If it's not canceled, then it will just die, and it just dies. So that's unfortunate. Oh, Stalker's blinking, and that's going to be the signal for these Zerglings to run away. No, I think they're just going to attack instead, attacking into the third and trying to get a surround on some of these cannons, but there's a lot of cannons, and I don't know if they're actually going to kill any of them with the unit reinforcements. Oh, they get 1 cannon. All right, fair enough. There's just so many of them. I mean, what are you really going to do? Okay, ColCatz continuing to be aggressive with his, I almost said Stalkers, but with his mutas. +2/+2 on the way now, and +2 is done for ToD, but he is not starting +3 yet. So if this game goes on for a wee bit longer, then I think, actually I know, ColCatz will have caught up in the upgrades. But look at this, Storm on the way, and Storm is so good. It's so good, especially when you have a whole bunch of mutas, and then you storm, and then you watch like everybody's health just go from green to yellow to red, and you're like, oh, that's just horrifying how cost efficient that is. And if you're playing Zerg, it's kind of infuriating. So you've got to really be on your tippity-top best game to make sure that you keep your guys spread out a little bit and move them constantly so they don't get stormed and all die. because yeah, that's just bad. Okay, it looks like this Warp Prism by ToD is going to be doing some special tactics with Dark Templar. Could definitely, maybe, I don't know. There's only the one Spore Crawler. If he kills that, then he could take the base. But it's a nice job. Actually, he may send out in a Zealot first and more DTs even. Wow. So ToD really wants to get some damage done with these DTs, really committing to them. Looks like there is a Roach Warren and an Infestation Pit now on the way. And here comes, probably not the best place to attack. I think ColCatz is feeling that as well. And he manages to only lose a couple of mutas, but a lot of these were green, and now a lot of them are yellow. So I don't know. I think ColCatz definitely took the brunt of that. DTs not taking out the base did kill the queen and the 2 spine crawlers, but Spore Crawler remains. 3 more spines on the way, and we can see there is a round of zealots that were warped in, but they're not doing anything quite yet. Meanwhile, ColCatz is continuing to expand, has this over here, and now look at the minimap. You can see ColCatz just all over the place. Now we have lots of blink stalkers blinking right underneath these mutas and getting quite a few kills there. Now there are a lot of lings and everything. Oh wow, just so many units for ColCatz in the middle of the map, a combination of lings and mutas, the usually combination of units you see when you play against Terran, or one of the common ones, I should say, not all the time, but it's pretty common. All right, we have a hive on the way. We have another hatchery. We have more drones. Yes, let's take a look at the units tab. We haven't looked at that for a while. It looks like 53 drones to 58 probes, so fairly low econ by both players. That could be in part due to the harassment. You can see lots of DTs coming in, and I don't think that these spine crawlers are actually going to be able to hold off against so many DTs. Well, maybe. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see. Meanwhile, though, this is the main thing that's going on. We have just a huge engagement, and look at those storms. And that's what I'm talking about, man. Fairly good dodging, and still all of these mutas are hurt. So that's the power of the storms. And then after the storms, well, he may just keep these. Yeah, he might as well just keep your High Templar since there's no, continuing engagement. But if there was, then you just make them into Archons. Easy peasy. All right, so can he take out this base now with this army? Math would suggest that he can. There is one Spine Crawler going to be doing his level best, and a few Zerglings who say, nah, there's no way. But it looks like there's going to be a counterattack coming in, killing one Archon just instantly, not even close. And now these Stalkers blinking away, wants to get close to the cannons, so the cannons can do at least some work. The more units that you have shooting at a time, the better. And it looks like ColCatz will end up cleaning out this base, but it will cost him quite a few mutas. Meanwhile, ToD is retreating with most of his army, and by retreating I mean reinforcing his base. Doesn't want to lose it. He did transfer most of his probes away, so that is good, leaving just a few units behind to kill off that base. So nice job by ToD defending and attacking, getting damage done, and it looks like ToD is actually ahead by about 20 supply now as he chases back across. Is he going to notice that? I mean, he already knows this base is here, but is he going to take it out? Looks like no, he's just going to rejoin all of his units in the middle of the map. And what is his next move going to be? You can see ToD has been on 3 bases for a long time, and his natural is, for all intents and purposes, mined out. Main is totally gone. So he has this one base. That is it. You can see there is a huge probe transfer going on. And here we go. Looks like ToD is going to commit all of his forces to taking out these 2 bases. Hopefully he can get them. And ColCatz is in a very interesting spot with so many oh, jeez. That's so many banelings. I think ColCatz may just go up here and bust the Nexus. And that's actually really smart if he does, because that's really the only income that, oh man, oh, that storm did a lot of damage to the mutas, and the muta count is actually falling by a lot. And here we go, these banelings, what are they doing? I'm not actually sure what they're doing. They're killing all the cannons, but I think he should probably just kill this. He has lost to this expansion. Is this one going to go down? Don't know. Not sure if ToD actually knows it's there. You can see ToD is falling back with a lot of his units again. And it looks like, oh, it will go down. So, oh no, but look at that, losing quite a few. Oh, banelings, so many banelings just going in, rolling in, and doing quite a bit of damage to those stalkers. But the big thing is he killed that Nexus, and that is really the thing. So, I mean, now, ToD, what is he going to do? He's going to warp in units instead, it looks like, and going to long distance mine for the time being. Again, denying bases and being aggressive is ToD, who has split up his units and they're in all kinds of different positions. But this is a very, very weird spot now. So ColCatz has 104 supply, ToD has 126. Going to the units lost tab, looks like ColCatz has lost way more than ToD, but he has had way more bases. Units-wise, it's 46 probes to 47 drones, and a decent army spattering for each player. You can see what they each have right there. Going back to the unit production tab, you can see not a lot of stuff being produced. There are some Baneling bombs, and by some I mean an entire landmine field. And are these mines going to do it? Oh baby, he could just wait for all of these Stalkers to get up here and then blow up all the Banelings. Banelings exploding everywhere. Stalkers taking quite a bit of damage. Here comes Lings and Banelings running in now with these mutas. Is it going to be enough? Nice storm dodge. Ooh, that storm is hitting a lot actually. Wow. Cats, move your stuff. Ah. But it looks like ColCatz, oh, he could actually blow up more, yes. And those Stalkers just getting absolutely shredded by the Baneling bombs. Oh, geez, but Archon's coming in. Those mutas have to be pretty careful. So now looking at the units tab, we see that both players have not a lot. ColCatz is just going to be reinforcing with straight Zerglings. And if we go to the army tab, it looks like their army supply is still fairly even, actually dead even. Nice storms taking out most of those Zerglings, but it looks like ColCatz will hold. Both players still even. ToD long distance mining not opting to throw down the expansion, and that's going to be it. Wow, ToD is going to GG. So crazy, crazy game. I thought ToD had that. I thought ColCatz had that. I thought ToD had it, and then I thought ColCatz had it. And I wasn't actually sure who was ahead at this point. Just the fact that ToD did not have this expansion really hurt him. I saw him think about putting it down and then decide to get more Stalkers instead. So I don't know. He put up quite a fight. That was a crazy good game. All right, guys. Thank you again for watching. Please leave comments with who you would like to see next week get featured. And if you find cool games from them, hopefully pretty recent, go ahead and send them over to squigglestarcraft@gmail.com, and I'll take a look-see. All right, guys. I'm out.